Hello, I'm Jim Harden, President and CEO of CompassCare Pregnancy Services. A fantastic opportunity has come our way relative to President Barack Obama drawing significant attention to the issue of contraception. And I say this is a fantastic opportunity because it's a fantastic opportunity for us as people of faith and people who attain to or retain a pro-life ethic to reevaluate our position, to really understand why it is we're pro-life and how that impacts everything about life in general, from the way we live our lives at home to how we interact with our fellow man, to what we believe about the role of government in this world. And I say this is a great opportunity primarily because opportunities oftentimes come in the form of threats. Some have commented about their concern relative to my apparent attention or emphasis on political affairs, wondering whether CompassCare was losing focus on serving women at risk for abortion. Well, you should know that the demand for CompassCare services has never been greater. In fact, our numbers are up significantly, 25%, actually 100% year to date over last year. And that's very heartening to us and encouraging relative to our outcomes as well, because we're always concerned about improving our outcomes, and that is also happening. Be that as it may, G.K. Chesterton once noted that it is often essential to resist a tyranny before it begins. To Chesterton's point and to the concerns recently voiced by some, if we do not educate and act upon these fundamental issues of political concern, a not too distant future will reveal it impossible for organizations like ours to perform our life-saving services. You see, there is a certain polity, there is a certain philosophy, a certain even theology that requires, not just permits, but requires the existence of abortion. And if these positions continue to work themselves into culture and public policy, abortion will never become just an historical fact, but rather an irreversible and mandated horror, much like Obamacare's forced contraception of late. So what I'd like to do is take a step back and take this opportunity that President Obama has given us to engage the questions, the ultimate questions of life. How does our faith impact how we live our lives, relative to our families, relative to our communities, relative to the way we engage politics, for example, and look at it from God's perspective. Are we living a life consistent with the biblical ethic? Or is it possible that we have allowed some secular humanistic ideas to seep into our theology, some perspectives to seep into our households relative to materialism? Are we making decisions based on faith, or are we making decisions based on what we believe to be materialistically prudent, which is a secular humanistic idea? Is it possible that contraception and the widespread embracing of contraception in the Protestant Church and in the Catholic Church is driven by the very foundation that allows abortion to exist? I'm just asking the question. What is it that allows us to use contraception in our households and in our families so liberally? Have we thought about that from a biblical perspective? We like to think that we do, but have we really? Thank you, Barack Obama, for allowing us this opportunity to re-engage and to really get a handle on why it is we believe what we believe and what the ramifications are of those beliefs, such that we can know for sure where government should start and where government should stop. It's extremely important for us and for me as a leader of CompassCare Pregnancy Services to understand these issues, to be able to articulate them, but also to be able to stave off the intrusion that so often comes through a government that has been occupied by really anarchists, people who don't know where government should stop and where it should start, and where laws should stop and where they should start. So as believers, as people of faith, as high priests, as it were, of the gospel of God, we stand in judgment against the powers that be, and that is the reality. And so, in the coming days and weeks and months, hopefully we'll be able to address some of these issues from a biblical perspective, and see exactly where we're coming from. See what our biblical theology is, and whether or not that squares or matches with the modern evangelical Christian lifestyle. So more to come. Thanks, and God bless.